How's everyone doing today? Good?
Doing.
Good? I hope so. Welcome to the Mug Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Colin.
And I am Dale.
And what are you, Dale?
I'm the co-host of the show, apparently. Anyway.
Wow. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Punched my mic.
This is the second... This is...
We have Tommy and Gio.
Yeah, we do.
Today.
Our only two recurring guests so far.
What the fuck was that?
I
don't know. I thought it was funny.
Anyway.
I'm gonna pretend like that never happened, because I don't know what happened, and I don't think I want to know. And don't explain it either, if it'll get us community strikes, so thank you very much. This is our second episode in our little podcast series today. And the fuck was that?
Is someone there? Who's there?
I'm not the only one that heard that knocking, right?
I think it was
Who's there?
Mike.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Tommy, who's there?
Anyway.
My soda bottle.
This is my fifth time saying anyway. Anyway, that's number 6. All right. So today we're going to be talking about some late night shenanigans that we've all had in our lives.
Oh no.
Oh, yep. Oh, yeah.
I love late night.
Yes. So would anyone like to start off with any late night shenanigans that y'all might have had?
Who?
Define shenanigans.
Anything. Literally anything.
Yes.
Oh no.
Who's going?
Keep in mind, keep them a bit, tame.
We want this to be a relaxing, chaotic podcast. Is the thing.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Well,
Say
you shouldn't have invited me, so I'll start.
All right, go.
You're gonna regret this, so I'll be the first one up.
No, I like that.
Right.
All right, go, Tommy. What do you got?
So one night, not too long ago, I was making some ramen, I think, at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I'm in my skivvies,
Oh,
What?
just boiling ramen in a pot, and I should mention that the only light in the that's currently on is like a light that's above the stovetop.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm in there in my underwear, boiling water, boiling ramen.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
no.
I look out of the corner of my eye, and I just see my mom just staring at me. Slit eyes. Just kind of. She does like the cartoonish, like look slowly up and down.
Yeah.
And then she just leaves.
The thing is, I don't sleep anymore, so pretty much every night I'm going for like late night snacks. The only problem is my dad doesn't sleep either.
That's an issue.
I believe that's a condition called insomnia.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, we both have a bit of that.
Frying pan.
Insomnia? Do you have insomnia?
What? I think.
Okay. Well, you should
When
probably
in
get that
doubt,
fixed,
knock
because
them
not
out.
sleeping is not good.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
Then
So, that was the one time my mom walked in at like 1 in the morning to me in less than suitable clothing. I'm not going to share the other time because it would get us
Alright.
Please
straight.
don't.
But
Alrighty, Tommy.
Okay. Then.
there have
That was
been.
just that good.
I can share this one because Dale, I think you were there. It was like 11 or 12 at night, and we were playing some game, and I was messing around with Google Home.
I think
And
I remember this.
at around 12, I started hearing weird noises in my
Oh
house.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Like
the
I
hell are
don't know
you
how to
doing?
describe it. I couldn't make it out, but I just knew there was some noise coming out of the pitch darkness, on the bottom floor of the house. There's a 2-story. So I put my address in the group chat saying if I'm not back in 10 minutes, call police and tell them to head to that address. Because at this point, I'm operating under the idea that there's someone in the house
Oh no.
that isn't supposed to be there. Because I'm home alone at this time.
Yeah.
So
I
I
have a
grabbed
feeling
this
I know
like
where this ends.
3-inch little pocket knife I have, and I start to slowly creep down the stairs. And as I head into a room that has a fireplace, the music starts to get louder.
Mhm.
I
So you just feel like you're in a Resident Evil game at this point.
Basically, I'm operating as if something will pop out of the dark, and I go into the room. Google Home has decided to start playing a playlist I did not set up that somehow went from me saying, like, Alexa, play House of the Rising Sun or something like that, to choir music.
I mean,
So-
I can sort of see it with House of the Rising Sun.
So I'm just in this dark room, home alone, with just this Ave Maria
Of course, it's Ave Maria. That's freaking you out.
playing in the and I remember just kind of unplugging it, picking up, shaking a little bit, and then just kind of lightly frisbee throwing it onto the chair.
The amount of fear you had when you started hearing it, and you legitimately put his address in the chat and was like, "Please, if something happens, call for this address."
Oh my god.
So you
And then he
just
comes
heard.
back like, "Oh."
So you just heard from the other room. Oh.
Just the fucking Halo theme started.
I couldn't make it out. Yeah, it was literally just noise that I knew shouldn't be there.
So, I do have a question though. Thinking back to it, why would there be someone in the house just playing choir music as he's going?
I
not?
didn't know it was choir music.
Oh,
Some people like choir music.
It could have
Oh,
been literally anything.
True.
We are breaking into this house. Let us play. Hallelujah! It's like the
That's
cross,
good.
the
If
bar.
it was a plan, it worked. The plan was to scare you.
I'm imagining like a group of murderers coming in through your backyard, just na 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 na.
Oh my
na,
god.
na, na.
That
Just
would
in
be
like a
actually
conga
scary.
line.
Like they're in a conga line, and there's like every third person has a torch.
The angry mob is here to take you away.
Hey, goodbye.
It was so fucking scary.
Oh,
I
I
am
remember
gonna-
that. That was so funny.
Yeah, looking back on it, that's hilarious.
At the time, we were all like, "What the fuck?"
Is
he
Tommy
good?
gonna die?
I was like, "Oh god, we're gonna lose Tommy today." And then he comes back and it's like it was playing music. We were like, "Oh, oh god, that was really funny."
Oh,
Okay, is that
Tommy.
the end of the story, Tommy, or do you got more?
I think that's all the
Ready,
stories I
fucking-
have, at least right now that I can remember.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Oh fuck.
I for quote late night shenanigans that don't go into other realms.
Huh?
So I can't sleep anymore, especially after the move, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have talked last episode, go and watch it by the way, about like
Wow.
the strange things I see at night. What I can't plug ourselves in our own thing.
I don't know.
You can.
What do you want?
Oh,
I couldn't
please.
tell if you said you can or you can't. I honestly couldn't
No, you
tell.
can. Anyway. Continue.
Okay.
So, the thing is, both me and my dad can't sleep. So, usually around, like, I want to say 3 to 4 a.m., I'd usually be pretty hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I put down whatever I'd be doing, go downstairs to grab, like, a muffin or something, and I look over, and my dad's just standing there. For multiple nights in a row, it would lead to, like, a hour-long conversation. And then my brother would come downstairs,
Oh.
and he'd just be looking at us, just like, what are you guys doing?
We're having an intimate
Discussing plans for domination.
Our plans to rule the world will come into fruition
Like,
soon.
all right. I can imagine like someone's trying to break into your house. They successfully like bash through the window, and then they just see you and your dad hitting the gritty in your kitchen, and then they just run away.
Just doing like the California girls dance, both in the kitchen.
Well, with like the muffled song in the background, just.
Yeah, get Tommy's speaker or whatever, and that'll help.
Oh my god.
California girl.
What was that? You tried to combine choir music with that. Why?
Yeah. Because I was playing freaking choir.
I can't do it.
Like, I just imagine the Halo theme playing, and he walks down, and it's fucking Master Chief doing California Coast.
No, it's just Gio and his dad A-posing and floating in the air, just.
Master Chief kicks Tommy in the nuts and hits the gritty and listens to choir music.
Someone's in my house. Oh my god, it's Master Chief. How'd he get here?
Master Chief, what are you doing?
What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing in my living room?
Chief of the
Master.
Sir, I need some choir music.
Next story from Tommy. He's gonna be in his underwear in the living room, turns over, and there's Master Chief with his Google Chrome.
With his Google Home just like,
Play the choir.
it's like, Google, play the choir music.
Cortana, play kick-ass music. Hallelujah.
Then you just see him like very like fast dancing. It's like it's not a normal speed that a human can go. It's like if you fast forward a video.
It's like those weird I think they're TikToks, like where they just like speed up the dance moves so it looks really strange.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
exactly that. But it's just Master Chief hitting the gritty really fast.
Is TikTok a verb now?
Probably.
I don't know, maybe.
It's slowly become.
Well, actually, yeah, it has sort of become a verb. I'm going to do a TikTok.
I'm going to
I
do a
guess.
TikTok.
I don't get modern language.
I don't think even
Well-
English gets itself.
Well, when y'all get shit like cap and shit like that, I don't know anymore. Like, what other words are there? What other words are there that don't make any sense in the current hip language?
I don't know. Fat with PH.
Fat with PH. That's the one.
Yes.
I don't know. Every single like response to a comment or something, those ones all confuse me and scare me.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm not saying them. I'm not enabling them.
That's responsible. I appreciate your responsibility there. Now, Dale, what about your shenanigans?
Well, I've stayed up many times. As of recently, I go to bed at 4. I'm not proud of it.
Oh.
There was one time I stayed up literally all night playing Spider-Man.
Oh, that's nice.
It was really funny though, cause like through the entire thing, I had my like blinds closed, door shut. You know that thing where you put like the towel under the door so the light doesn't shine through.
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone to know I was there, and I was just sitting there on my bed playing fucking Spider-Man for like 12 hours trying to 100% it, and I did it, which scares me. I succeeded at like 6 in the morning.
Ow.
I didn't fall back asleep. I stayed there and kept going to the DLC. I didn't stop.
Did you eventually stop though? Are you still trying to beat the
yeah.
DLC as we're recording this?
Oh, that was like a year ago.
can't.
Yeah, I
Sorry I
Year
had to
ago.
leave. My mom just came back from the grocery store.
I
I picked up my razors, tried to go upstairs, and I hit my head on the ceiling.
What?
good.
How?
How?
I've been in
I
your
was
house. I
leaning-
could
I
not
was
touch your
lean-
ceilings. How did you hit your head on the ceiling?
I was leaning over the railing to talk to my mom, turned to go upstairs, and didn't realize how close my head was already.
Ah.
So as I was transferring my head over, I just whacked the roof.
No, you know what would have been funny if you went in and then just fell off the railing and just plopped, and then you got the Mario deaths and like dun 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 dun.
The thing is, my
hear him?
mom didn't even flinch. She just turned to my grandmom and went, "He just hit his head on the ceiling."
I don't think she's surprised
Don't
at this
mind it.
point.
She's not surprised.
That's understurible.
You hear him get up, and then you just hear like a muffled.
Just scurrying back to my room.
Falling down the stairs.
It's like,
What's the Badger clip? Like the naked turkey or whatever running. What
Oh,
was that?
I know
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, that. was it Skulker that did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like an
I-
uncooked chicken walking down a hallway.
I have a feeling this episode is just humor for ourselves.
Of course,
Maybe.
but
That's
the entire
actually
thing.
that's a good title though. It's
Maybe.
just in jokes and all that. Just the episode humor for ourselves.
Fucking uncooked turkey running down the hallway. Tommy, can you do it again louder, please?
Oh.
You need to make it more echoey so it sounds like the clip.
I could get my
All right.
voice. out.
Hold on. I
No,
don't
if you
know
do
what
it, if you
to
turn
do
your
that.
voice line, I'm DCing you.
What?
Hold on.
I
can
meant
do
to
it.
get the echo.
God.
Okay, that doesn't sound like the wet chicken anymore. It sounds like something else that's wet.
You're the one
Water.
who mentioned it.
You were all thinking it though.
It's water, and we're gonna leave it as water. Do you understand?
I forgot.
I was
put that
thinking
in
of
the
the turkey
microphone.
still.
What?
Hey, you do, don't you? Why do you have that? How did you get the dent? How'd that happen?
I think my sense of humor used to be punching the microphone and it'd be really bassy, and I think somehow I hit it and it dented.
I remember what was the one time when you like smacked your desk or something and the camera fell behind your desk?
Oh yeah. I
You
think I-
had your camera on, so it's just like it just
Oh.
disappeared to a new dimension, like a
Oh,
racer.
that reminds me of a story.
Oh no.
All right, so when I was really young, I want to say I had a phone at the time, so I want to say maybe 10. Again, I just default to 10, so I may have been younger, but I was watching my phone one time, and at this point my parents did not want me to even hear swears at all. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching a Minecraft parody song compilation, I think.
Interesting. Oh,
At the time, I did not like music. I just liked the parodies.
Fair
Don't
enough.
ask me why. So
Okay.
correction, I liked the music. I did not bother to actually look up the original songs.
Fair.
So it was during that compilation that there was a song I knew had like really loud swears. So I went to pause the video, it slipped out of my hand and fell behind the couch. And my dad
no.
comes over and he's like, do you need help? And from behind the couch you just hear, "Bin lava," and he's staring at me.
I'm just imagining like this kid with like a really distressed face, like, "Oh fuck, I've done it now." And then the dad just walks in and he's like,
It's like you do that nervous tilt. It's like ha 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 ha.
No, I was panicking. I was standing there like it's a compilation. It's just of songs.
I didn't mean to click on it.
The link for free Robux.
Well, my dad's the one who got me into like music and all that. So he did not understand the whole idea of parodies. And so he just thought it was just some YouTube video of just a guy screaming out that swear.
Oh my god.
Good job.
I think that also dates that story that I was listening to a compilation of Minecraft parody songs.
I was popular when was that popular? That kind of thing.
I want it. I think around 2012.
That's probably when it started. Yeah.
I didn't think it was possible
I was-
to feel old at 17, but
I was watching them at like 6 years old. So
when were
am.
Minecraft parody?
Minecraft.
I spelled that wrong. Parody songs.
Remember, I was
I'm gonna
I was
be here to be the fact checker.
for a while.
No.
What?
Revenge came out in 2011.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It,
That's 11 years
Astro
ago.
Mobs
Marbles and Ninja, good
2013.
job.
They're still making compilations?
Guess so. I mean,
probably they're still making Try Not to Laugh with videos from like 2006.
Yeah.
Okay, but I enjoy like the Vine compilation things. Though it's gotten to the point where I've memorized most of them.
Well,
We used to watch that at dinner in my house.
fine, boom.
We used to watch Vine compilations at dinner with me, my mom, and my brother.
Damn. I never watched any YouTube thing with my parents. Ever.
Most I get is showing my father the video of the two golfers out on the field. It's like, if you're playing a game, whack, fuck here. Whack! Fuck!
Yeah, every time I showed anything or my mom saw anything, she was like, "Nope, no more YouTube for you."
Dude, I have this strange. I don't know what it is, but I don't like people touching, like, say, my phone or like a book I'm reading or a controller.
Fair, I guess.
But the thing is, it's to the point where people just think I have something to hide, when in reality it's just something I'm extremely nervous about.
I have that, but I have a reason.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I wonder.
your
Yeah,
reason.
you do.
Your reason is what's
Unanimous.
going to make sure that we aren't going to get any money from this thing.
Yeah.
Well, for like the phone thing, it makes sense because that's I'm sure we have a lot of
Well,
personal
yeah,
things.
that's where you hold all your
Privacy.
personal information and stuff.
Well, I was one time during PSSAs, I didn't have I had a very small selection of books at the time because I think we just moved into our last house, and I brought the first volume of Demon Slayer,
Okay.
which was just starting to get popular at the time. My grandma bought me the book, and one of the teachers came up and she was just like, "Oh, what's this?" And she just picks it up and starts flipping through the pages.
Oh,
Gets to one page, stares at it for a second, closes it, and then slowly puts the book down on my desk. To give context for those who don't know, there's a very gruesome murder scene within the first 2 chapters.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's Demon Slayer, and then one of the characters'
I'm-
whole thing is that they have to consume blood.
Well,
Yeah, I'm really surprised how popular that's gotten, though. I think at one point it was more profitable than Disney.
You might be right, but I doubt that.
It was worth like $1 billion or something like that.
What?
Hold
How
on.
much? How do you actually say Disney's worth?
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, what's worth?
Hold on.
What's worth $1 billion?
I mean,
Sorry.
at the time, I think it was like when Disney was having a sort of a decline. That's not the
You mean a
word.
decline?
Decline. How
Oh, yeah.
much
Fine.
is
Good one.
Demon Slayer worth? $8.75 billion.
How much
Becoming one
does
of the most
Disney?
highest-grossing media franchises of all time.
Well, that makes sense.
How much does Disney have then?
I think I meant like
But,
maybe not
oh,
Disney.
oh god, hold on.
Hey, oh, good one.
Okay, it definitely wasn't Disney.
I have a feeling.
$219 billion.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way
We
you're.
are owned by Disney.
Everything is. Everything and everyone.
Tommy,
What
in
did I
fact,
hear
you're
that
owned
was
by
more
Disney.
profitable
I
than?
think. One day you will be.
We all
anyway.
are.
I will not serve the House of Mouse.
The thing is, I love the Disney movies. I do not like Disney itself.
Well, yeah. I mean, the movies
I
they
love the
produce made your
park.
childhood, but the actual practices of Disney is kind of
Kind of shit.
spotty. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys hear about the Winnie the Pooh horror movie they're making?
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
yeah,
I kind of want to
because-
see that to see
Because it's a
why.
big FU to Disney.
Yeah,
it's
be-
Disney
yeah.
because Disney
Yeah.
completely changed copyright laws to protect their own properties, which at the time almost all of them were properties borrowed from other shit.
Yeah. What was it? Mickey Mouse, I
the most-
think, was originally supposed to be, like, in the public domain in the 50s, like, late 50s, and he still hasn't come
Yeah.
out.
But all the original movies came from were other people's stories that they just drew.
Exactly.
I think like there are rip-offs of things like Snow White, but that's mostly just because it's just the character design that they copyrighted. It's no big deal. But Mickey Mouse, that thing should have been gone like 25 years ago, I think.
He will fucking murder you if you steal something.
Yeah.
Well,
They
yeah,
will
you guys-
sue you until you are penniless. Oh, no.
I remember when I was younger just reading about this thing about you guys heard about the preschool? thing, right?
The what?
There was a preschool that had a bunch of Disney drawings on the wall.
Did they sue the
And-
toddlers?
They didn't just sue them. They went over and took it down.
Really? That's
I'm
how
just
stingy they are?
imagining, like,
Wow.
I'm just imagining like the two guys from Men in Black with the little fucking Mickey ears, and they have like this either like whatever the hell it's called, and they're just like, "You've done wrong by Mr. Mouse."
Whenever I think of Disney, I think of the beginning scene of Elf with when it's first introducing Buddy's dad,
Oh.
with like the nun, and it's just the children love the books.
I get that. Our focus groups do a good job.
We've
God.
got to have money.
Money.
The sad thing is, I think this is giving a wrong impression. In reality, I usually don't care about this kind of thing.
Oh, well, shit happens.
Well, I mean, I don't usually like voice it all too much.
Makes sense.
Like, my entire family was telling me to update my phone because, quote, Israeli hackers were trying to take over every Apple device known to man.
Oh,
I googled it. It was just like Apple saying we found a few security flaws. We're putting out an update now. And I knew immediately what it was. My grandparents watch Fox.
Yeah, I was about to say I was told to do the same exact thing.
The thing is, I get I'm going into another rant after I said I usually don't care about this kind of stuff. But Fox just scares you and makes you keep watching to just go, well, what's gonna happen next?
This has nothing to do with that, but I found this really funny looking back at it. I used to be terrified of, like, I always had the nightmare of a asteroid or whatever hitting the Earth and killing everything.
Yeah.
And there was some, like, movie or something that was coming out relating to that, and on the news and the radio, they made it sound, to my little brain, I heard it as, oh fuck, at 3 o'clock we're dead!
Dale's just
I kept
outside.
looking out the window like, oh fuck.
He's just outside with like a bell and a sign. The end is near.
No. If this was wait, Dale, how old were you when you thought that?
Oh, I don't remember how old. Probably.
Were
if
you
not
like 8 or
at-
were you like?
If,
Yeah.
if not at double digits yet, very close.
Okay, I know now, Gio. This is what it would have sounded like. What's up, all you woofers? We're all going to die at 3 p.m.
We're not doing this now.
I still have those like fears very lightly. Like it's more just lying in bed and just sort of going like,
What if an asteroid
it
would have
could
fucking
all
come down
it could
and
all
kill us
just
all?
end right now.
Was that or the moon? I feared that too. The like man on the moon face that terrified me.
Oh yeah, that thing, that really
I
early
could
film.
never see that. I
Yeah.
honestly could never see that.
I had a
You
fear
haven't?
that was really
Look it up.
fun and
It's
stupid
fucking
looking
spooky.
back on it.
Oh, I've got something that can top whatever you're about to say.
Oh, I was scared of the THX logo. Like I was scared of that little
I
red.
get that. I totally
Yeah.
understand
No,
that.
my fear goes further than just how loud it was. I was always afraid when that thing popped up that the little man in like the red shirt and the red hat would come out of the TV and pull me in.
Dude, I
But here's the thing. I never called it THX at the time.
What'd you
I
call
called
it?
it something like Pennant.
The tenant.
huh?
I called it like Pennant.
Oh god.
I don't know where that came from. I
So
don't
it's-
know why I called it Pennant.
So is Fox Teller? You can add that to Bryce's list.
Yeah,
No.
Penn and Teller.
I don't.
The-
No,
the-
no,
the
no
magicians.
puns. I swear,
No.
no puns.
Okay,
I think
but-
I told you with the moon thing. I had like another dream relating to that where I remember it vividly too. I was sitting at my bed looking out of the window at the moon. I saw the moon start to get closer. He then, and I quote or whatever the fuck, jumped into my window riding a Acme rocket trying to kill me.
Except,
So you were afraid of Wile E. Coyote, pretty much.
No, the moon. No,
Oh, wait, just okay.
it was the moon.
Now I'm just thinking of like those old like 1920s movies where like the moon had like that creepy face.
Yeah, it was
You
like
guys
that.
have seen that, right?
It was like
Little bit.
that. It was exactly like that.
I had this one nightmare that I don't even know how I did, right? So when I was a youngin, I shared a room with my brother, and I was on the top bunk. I was sleeping soundly. I had a good night. I think we just recently watched The Phantom Menace, right?
Okay.
Out of nowhere, I don't dream much, so I just got like a flash of this. It was Darth Maul, but he had a basketball for a head. And you know annoying Orange, he had like that going on with his face, where like his face was
Oh, no,
superimposed
why?
onto the basketball. And he just screamed, and the dream ended. And that was the most terrifying thing to me when I was a kid. I think you can see why I have a fear of the unknown now, because I don't know what the heck that was.
I can't.
I hope your sleep paralysis demon
No,
isn't
I
Darth
couldn't
Maul with the basketball
basketball
head
head.
with the
I
annoying
couldn't
orange
even-
face.
I couldn't even say today, like, I may have just mistook it for Darth Maul. No, he had the lightsaber, but it was behind him. He wasn't even threatening me with it. It
My
was just the
favorite sport,
scream.
basketball.
Is that why I don't like basketball?
Maybe.
Am I afraid it's
That
just gonna
might
spring
very
to
well
life?
be the reason. I'm not gonna lie, that might be
I
it.
suck at basketball. Maybe I'm just afraid it's gonna eat me.
Gia?
We got to the topic of fears, but have any of you guys been to the Great Wolf Lodge?
I have never been to
I've
the Great
seen
Wolf
ads
Lodge.
for
No.
it. I've seen
I?
ads all the time
Don't
for it
think
when I was
so.
younger. That was a Nick
So-
thing, right?
No.
Oh, I thought it was on Nick.
No, it's
no.
it's not a TV show. It's a hotel.
No, I meant the advertisement.
It was probably everywhere, honestly.
All right.
But we stayed at the hotel, I think 2 days, and two things that really creeped me out when I was younger. One, they had some of the mascots run around, but that's because I hate mascots, and I still do.
Fair.
Like those people in your massive fursuits.
Mhm.
I always hated those. Even nowadays.
A bit stupid,
And-
yeah.
I don't know why, but in the room we were staying in, Alexina, my brother, and I were supposed to stay on like a bunk bed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why, but neither of us wanted to be on the top.
Really? Why?
Literally,
I always loved the
we were
top.
Fight over the bottom bunk. There was something. There was like the walls were like art. There were like art on the wall. There was something. I cannot remember what it was. I might have blanked it out. But there was something on the art by the head, where you rest your head, that neither of us liked, and so we both fought for the bottom bunk.
I actually used to prefer the bottom bunk, especially because I was sharing a room with my brother. It like gave a little bit of things where like you could like just store something like papers up there.
I feared that it would fall on me.
I did too. I honestly did too. Especially because like you could hear it creak as like the other person's going onto the mattress.
And then you're like, oh, this is the end tonight.
Oh.
Is tonight the night, maybe? Or will it be
Tonight,
tomorrow?
I'm dying. Tonight.
Tonight's the night.
Like, Tommy, when
right?
you mentioned
Yeah.
the mascots, you being afraid of the mascots, that reminded me of the time I went to Disney in 6th grade. It was our last morning there before we went to Universal, and we walked into the hotel where we had our breakfast. I forget exactly which one it was. I think it was like Cinderella's Castle. I think it wasn't that, but I forget which resort it was. But they had the Alice in Wonderland mascots roaming around. And I remember specifically not touching Alice, like when she tried to hug me. Shut up, bitch. Anyway,
No, I get it.
and I was
didn't
being
like
bullied by
that.
the Mad Hatter for not wearing a cone. The cone cups you get at, like the water dispensers as a hat. It's like, put on your poppy hat, and I'm like,
Put on the hat. It's not that difficult. Put it on.
Isn't that King
Also, I
Candy?
remember being also intimidated
Oh, wait,
by
I
the uniform people during the Star Wars march. There was Captain Phasma, and there was just a row of stormtroopers going through. And I'm like, oh no.
I want to see that.
It's
One
neat.
day-
It's neat. I haven't seen
One
the
day when
Galaxy's
we're older,
Edge
we
though.
have to go to one of those like Star Wars things dressed up or whatever and fit
Dude,
in.
I think I could actually pull off like the Raider look, like the Han Solo
Yeah.
type thing.
I'm gonna
Smuggle-
dress
that's
up as as what's it? A regular clone trooper hitting the gritty and see what that gets.
Shut
Of
the
course
fuck
you are.
up.
Why
I
does
hope you
everything-
forget the
Can we
gritty by then.
have a gritty count as well as Bryce's?
I already have
Bryce's
3.
pun count.
I already have 3 on mine. So
We need
shut
a
up.
gritty count and an anyway count. We need an anyway counter for Colin
Yeah.
to have like the segues from different things.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, we were supposed to be talking about late night things. Hey, Colin, what's yours?
Hey, how long has it
I
been
mean,
since that?
nightmares,
Hold
sort
on,
of.
let me check the time.
30
Yes,
minutes.
it's been almost over half an hour.
Yeah. What you got, Colin?
No, well, yesterday I went to a lock-in at a Laserdome that went from 9 o'clock p.m. to 5 a.m. So we just stayed up all night playing either laser tag or doing arcade games for 6 hours.
How tired did you feel by the end of that?
By the time I went
Yeah.
to sleep, I had already been up for over 24 hours. So that
You
was
poor thing.
Pussy.
I imagine that being the feeling of being hungover because I woke up with a headache and could barely walk.
Yeah, I would assume that's what it would be.
And then my mom's like, "Hey, we're gonna get lunch. You want anything?" And I just remember shooting up out of my bed and sprinting down the stairs. And I'm like, "Yes."
It's just like, I've been waiting all night.
I have been awoken.
Exactly.
The blood's pumping, the adrenaline's going, he's ready for that meal.
Yeah.
Oh, did I ever tell you guys about what happened during prom night?
You didn't go.
Maybe.
Well, I didn't go, but I went with Evan to the dinner after.
Yeah, I was there.
What happened was Evan texted me, and he just went like, "Hey, my dad, tried to rent a limousine service.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to come over to eat with us?" And keep in mind, the main reason why I didn't go is just because I had the detentions.
Yeah. Is that the reason you couldn't go?
Criminal boy.
I couldn't go to the prom. No.
I thought you had one obligation you had to do.
Well, it was one. Is misdemeanor the right word? No.
Misdemeanor? Did you beat the shit out of someone in the APOD bathroom or what? What did you do?
It was because of Jess. She wanted me to skip a class.
Oh, never mind
Anyway.
then.
Wait, is that how it works? If you get a detention or whatever, you can't go to the...
Yeah, you can't go to events.
If you have detentions, you can't go to special events, which doesn't make sense because you have to pay for them.
Eh. It just means
But-
serve your detentions or just don't get them anymore.
I think it would be more interesting, if they have a detention, then they should maybe pay for it. If not, never mind. I don't run a
What?
school. Anyway, I get this text.
You've done wrong, pay to get in.
I get this text. It's raining a lot outside, but I'm like, it might be fun. I go ask my parents. I have to sort of make a deal with them because of how late it was.
Yeah.
And eventually I get my suit on. I love wearing suits, by the way. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially with a nice suit jacket.
Yeah.
So I walk outside, and Evan's standing in front of the car, and just imagine a detective scene with a lot of rain pouring, and then the detective standing in front of his cars with his arms in his pockets, and he's just like, "Hello there."
We're expecting you.
I go over to open my door. It's not opening. He just goes, no. She opens the door for you. The driver walks out, opens the door. I go to sit down, and I just look at him, and I'm like, this is probably the fanciest thing I will ever do in my life.
Get the money.
And
Yeah,
then
well, you
Davin
can
came
cook
out
out of the
dressed
bottle.
like a golfer.
Yeah, Davin looked like 30 years older than he is now.
He looks like the one uncle that wants to be the fun guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, he
Minecraft
does kind of
was a
pull
mushroom.
off that feel.
Mm-hmm. With
Minecraft skin was a mushroom, so yeah.
But speaking of the prom night, after you guys left, I called my dad and he was like, I was like, "Hey, you're gonna pick us up?" And he never answered. We were there until 12:30 because the place I worked was across the street from where we ate at Applebee's. So, I knocked on the door and my coworkers were in there. I knew him for a little bit at that point, and I jump scared one of them, and she said it looked like I was dead.
Oh.
And I'm like, don't laugh at me. Yeah, that was fun. We were out. Spruce was there with me, too. So we walked around the McDonald's like drive-through area for like 30 minutes until we were picked up. Yeah.
Colin, this has nothing to really do with that, but do you remember every single time that our bus did not come on time to take us home?
I remember that was quite a few, but I also remember a time where it came like 5 minutes early, and I ended up missing it, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. No, wasn't there one time where it took like half an hour? Literally everyone was gone, except for the people on our bus just sitting there waiting.
That happened like 2 or 3 times middle school.
God, was not fun.
No.
It's like, mother, can you pick us up?
Yeah, but then the bus finally came after you called your mom.
Like, never mind. Never mind, why? You don't have to arrive.
Yeah. Also, but the prom dances are fun.
I've heard good things about them. I want to go to this year's one.
I just heard my brother describe it as a rave.
It is a rave. That's what it is.
Oh, I'd have a lot of fun then.
Yeah. Take your pills.
I will.
Good. You better not forget because 1, it gets hot, and 2, there's a lot of flashing lights.
Well, I mean, mine's heat anyway.
How hot?
Yeah, but you're gonna be in a nice suit from Men's Warehouse, and you're gonna be in there busting a move.
I don't know if you noticed my extent of dance knowledge goes to the twist, and that's pretty much it.
Your limit is the fucking 60s? Or is that 50s?
I think that's before the 60s.
Are you a fossil?
Yes, he is.
The
Bro,
twist,
that dance older than my parents.
it's a good song by Chubby Checker.
Tell me who?
The guy who made the song is
Damn,
called Chubby
Skinny
Checker.
Chest coming out next.
Yeah, it was made in the 1960s.
Okay.
Oh,
but still,
from
you're limited.
Philadelphia.
Wait, so your limit is a dance that came out like 60 years ago?
It's a fun dance.
It is fun, but here's the thing: it left a lot of people in the 60s with back problems. I learned that in 9th grade health class.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
I
Lower
might be
back.
thinking of a different dance then.
Through the twist.
Oh wait, oh yeah, I'm thinking of the right dance.
Yeah. Just don't do it too much, or else you'll get chronic back pain when you're
I
by the
already
time
have
you're like
back pain.
24. But yeah,
Well, then don't do it.
yeah.
Well, I don't do it violently.
the violent twist.
I have threatened people with how well I can do the twist.
You're going to get arthritis if you
Spine
violently
has been
do the
twisted.
twist. That's what's gonna happen.
Your spine curves and coils.
You're gonna get
As you
scoliosis
as you
by the
start
end of it.
rapidly twisting over
Exactly.
and over again. The amount of cracks sound like the earth is falling apart.
Yeah, but I've heard the real highlight of the proms are the parties afterward. So we should do one, I think.
Isn't that usually when a bunch of kids just drink alcohol?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do other shit too.
Just all in unison.
Yeah.
So this is kind of off topic, but my brother, one of his favorite pastimes would be to sit on the row of like fraternity houses,
Uh-huh.
in like a lawn chair and with a couple of like a 6-pack, and just watch the drunken idiots. He would just sit there for
Free
hours,
entertainment.
watch.
Must be so entertaining to watch.
Have I ever told you guys the reason my parents gave to not drink until I'm 21?
Because it would ruin the moment.
Is
Yeah,
that
it
the law?
would ruin the party.
Oh yeah, we have two
Law.
answers here. We have, cause it'll ruin the moment, cause it's the law.
That was a sensible one. Here.
My dad has so much stories because he was alive during the hippie movement, right? Not the 60s, not the 60s, by the way.
Oh, my parents were.
Mine was not. Actually, no. Mine was the late.
He gave me a detailed description on what an acid trip is like, which pretty much amounted to him laying on the floor and staring at a carpet for about like 3 hours.
Damn, I don't even need drugs to do that. I do that shit for free.
But also, wait, hold on. Gio. So you're saying, so what you're saying is that he took like a cup of like hydraulic acid, chugged it, and didn't die. Didn't go right through them?
I don't know if you know how acid works, but
Yeah, I know how acid is
would kill you.
very corrostive. It's in your stomach. It digests your food. If you drink
Yeah,
it,
I
it
think
will
you
go
know
right
what
through your
acid
stomach
is.
line.
The dosage is like the size of a stamp. At
Did I
most.
stutter?
Oh, I'm not supposed to drink the whole bottle? Okay.
I actually remember during health class we were doing a thing on drugs. I chose acid. I like to research drugs and all that. I find it
I like to
interesting.
do drugs and all that too.
Watch Breaking Bad.
I just find it interesting of like addiction and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
just eat 3 gummy vitamins. 3 Flintstone gummies every day.
If I eat more than 2, what
I
will
will eat-
happen to me?
I will eat 2 gummy vitamins, going against what the box says.
That is how far I'm willing to go in terms of drugs.
Fair.
I
Gummies
I
are
was
delicious.
doing my project on acid, and then this girl looks over and she's just like, you know, it makes sense that you chose that.
Honestly,
That's true.
I thought it would be a pothead.
Yeah.
A lot of people did. In fact,
What would
I was in a class and someone pretty much stood up and went, "Do you do weed?"
Probably.
What would I do? What do you
And
think
then
I would do?
the thing is, the teacher looked over and she went, "All right, let's not go into personal questions. Not saying that I didn't do it, but trying to not get me to answer."
How would the teacher know if you did it or not?
Because I think she thought I did it too.
Well, you look like you do, honestly.
Yeah, well, I sort of act like I do sometimes.
Yep.
But that's more just my lack of book smarts.
Okay.
I
Do,
act like
do you know what another one is? You know what another one is?
But
Memory loss.
I ain't got that. That's
I
what do
I
I
forget,
like.
does weed give you memory loss?
Yeah. Well, not
Or
memory,
marijuana?
not memory loss. Like you, I'm not talking from experience, but these are
gonna
just some
Google
things
it.
I've heard from people who've done it. It basically like you just forget things for a few days, but then they come back.
Oh,
And sometimes it doesn't, but-
during the high.
Yeah.
Does marijuana cause memory loss? Memory impairment from marijuana use occurs because THCs alters how hippocampus, a brain area responsible for memory formation,
Hippopotamus?
processes information.
What?
That is usually my favorite
That's my
part of health class. Is usually the drug segment.
Why does that not surprise me?
Because I like researching the human mind and all that, and it's
Drug
something that
therapy.
directly affects with how it works.
That legitimately sounds like a villain.
Here's a
What
villain.
are
What are
you
you
talking
talking
Expect how
Y-
it's like, that sounds like what Jigsaw would say. Like I like to expect what human mind does under experiences of the extremes. Yeah.
The thing is, it sounds like a villain when I first say it, but in reality, it's just Marge going like, "I think they're neat."
I think
It's pretty cool.
That one movie they showed in health class was terrifying.
Which one?
Specify, there's many.
Which one?
The one about like heroin addiction.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
I remember that one. I think.
Should we be talking about this on the thing? I'm just wondering. so I
It's
know.
fine. It's fine.
If
We'll
we
only
get community
canceled a
striked,
few
I'm-
years after.
I'm beating you.
Probably wrap it up soon too, by the way.
It's been almost 50 minutes. So, should we wrap it up here actually, or no? Should we keep going for a
I
bit?
mean, we can still keep talking. It does. We don't have to have a set limit on how much we talk.
Oh, just going by the typical limits of podcasts. Colin, what do you think?
I honestly, if we
Why
have
you-
more, then we have more. But if
Yeah,
it's
if we
something
don't
else,
got
we can
anything
probably
more
talk
than
about
that.
for another episode.
How long would podcast last?
That
Yep,
hurts
you
to
need to
listen
shut
to.
Could last as long as you really want them to.
True, but I also don't want to.
20
I don't.
minutes.
What?
No.
I don't think that. Did you say 20 minutes?
15 to 20 minutes
No,
could be
that's
perfect
wrong.
for your
Anyway.
listener. Oh, 45 to 90 minutes would provide more value.
Yeah.
The one I listen to goes like 2 hours long. But to be fair, they're usually interviewing someone.
Yep. Also,
Yeah, we'll do-
speaking of that, is that something we should consider in the future? And if so,
We're not even
I-
close to that point.
I mean, I have a few people we could interview.
That's exactly why I said that.
So what? I'm just here so you have interesting people to talk to.
No.
Alright,
It's
well,
just like that Star Trek meme of just the. Are you two really friends?
yes, no.
Fuck.
Alright, I don't think. Do we got anything else? If not, we'll end it off then. Good night.
I think just saying that kind of killed the ideas in my head of things to talk about.
Cool, then
Yeah.
we're done. Alrighty then.
All right.
Alright, Colin, take it away.
Take what away?
Outro!
We don't have an outro.
Fucking figure it out!
Tommy, make a random noise.
Oh!